There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
Live from Stadium Tavern, it's Wednesday night. Now you can go.
Why the hell are you shushing me?
Because I thought you was going to steal that moment. That's Dan's moment right there. That's the ass's moment. He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports live on Wednesday night, Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street in Indianapolis. And we are ready to go with season 3, episode 2. And unfortunately, this is our last night here on Wednesday night.
Yes.
Not saying we won't be back. Not saying, you won't see us around the Stadium Tavern at all. But for Wednesday nights, Rob's doing something else, and let's roll. Hey, we support Big Rob and Stadium Tavern as always. Come in and get your great food, your cold beer. And tonight, just two guys talking sports.
Si, senor. ¿Cómo estás, güey?
What's happening?
Muy bienito.
Yes, all that.
I am really not multi-bilingual.
He tried.
I tried. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Again, we welcome you all to hang out with us for the next hour and a half to talk about sports. This is a awesome day and a sad day all in one. We have been here for 2 seasons. So it was
It's done 40 weeks here.
Yeah. So it was pretty good, not to say that we won't still do periodic shows here and there for special events or things like that from the tavern.
Yep.
But
my, look at this. Look at this feed we got.
It's going off. I'm gonna flip back over. So, but
All right.
we do enjoy that you guys have, come to
Embraced
visit
us.
with us.
Yeah.
We do like the fact that some of our followers have come and sat in the bar with us and done a show and interacted with us.
And we realize it's Wednesday night. Everybody's working, or everybody's home with their families. We get it, and we appreciate you guys coming out that you have been able to. And everybody, every week, over 1,000 people that watch us every week. We appreciate everybody.
Yes, we appreciate it. Doesn't mean it's the end of us. We are going to continue. Right. We are going to continue our show. We will be introducing our new thing, which is the BW Sports Tour.
BWSports1.
BWSports1 Tour. So basically what that is
what it is
every now and then we will do a show from
your deck
somewhere else. We do shows from mine, his. We'll do shows from the paddock. We'll do shows from your place. So if you're interested in hosting us for a show, hit us up on either Dan or me, Twitter, Facebook. You hit us up on the BW Sports info something dot something.
Info dot BWSports1 at gmail.com.
Exactly. So, and this we're talking about all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow our brothers, Howdy and Tommy Boy, over at Wreckers and Checkers.
Wow.
And Wreckers.
Jesus.
Checkers and Wreckers for all your what's happenings on the racing world.
Yep.
They got this catchy little phrase that I enjoyed that I cannot, so I don't even try to say.
Drive fast, shift hard, and keep the rubber on the road, folks. Unless you're on dirt, then you keep it all on the dirt.
My guy Daniel Wells, we were classmates at Paris Junior College down in Texas.
Oh,
he played
Jesus.
baseball.
We got that many old people here?
Yeah, he played baseball. I played basketball. He was actually my roommate for a half a smidget.
Hold on. Come to Flint.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to get into.
Ain't
He
nobody
wants
wanna
to come to
drink the-
Flint,
ain't nobody
and I
wanna-
can't drink water.
No.
Not gonna do it, bro.
Come on.
I need clean water, Fiji water.
Fiji.
I'm just messing with you, bro. So I see
I'm
DJ
half.
has jumped on, and I'm pretty sure DJ would love to host
Shit.
us on his deck.
Owe him $10, and I don't have it again on me. DJ, we're gonna hook up sometime very soon because I'm an idiot. My bad again.
So, and don't forget to check out my boy Gator Melon or
Who?
Water Malone, whichever one he wants to go by at this particular time over at esports and whatnot.
Yep.
I think he just posted some new things.
Nice.
Something that he put up that he was talking to me about that was happening in the next Olympics. Esports, what is it that he plays? It just slipped my mind. Rocket League will be opening for the Olympics.
In the Olympics?
Yes.
Seriously?
If I might have to, he said he posted it. I haven't jumped on there to take a look at it, but it's something that, you know, if he's going to talk about it, it's something that's happening. And, you know, he's really all into the Rocket League, so
Yep.
that should be pretty interesting. See, DJ will host. DJ said he would host a Wednesday event in his at his place.
Okay, so I see somebody posted on a previous post from Damon earlier. How did you come up with your name, Black and White Sports?
Did you see my answer?
So I'm going to read the answer. Well, I would like to say it was because we bring you the black and white of sports now filter, but I would be lying. He's white. I'm black. It's obvious. Come on, Mike. Michael Hanowski.
No, but for real, there's a couple different reasons how we came up with the name. Obviously, because of our ethnicities, and
Like I said, white guy, black guy.
And also our that we like to not give you any colored images of our
Yes.
breakdown of sports. We like to give you the black and white.
Yep.
The print of the sports world.
Yep,
So,
yep.
and there you have it.
And there you have it, folks.
So we got a couple things to chit chat about today. A lot going on in the sports world that's kind of slow during the summer. Don't want to discredit you baseball people, but something big happened in baseball yesterday.
Yep.
That's going to change a lot in the National League. One, in the MVP race, and two, how the playoffs go down.
Tell us about it, Damon.
What's his name? I can't pronounce it. Milwaukee Brewer Yelich.
Yelich. Did very good on that.
Yes.
Good job.
He got hurt yesterday. He tipped a ball off of his knee, end up shattering his patella tendon.
Ooh. It went right down to his knee.
It hit his it fouled off his kneecap or his patella tendon, and he is out for the rest of the season, which is huge for the Milwaukee Brewers because they were one game behind the Cubs for the second wild card.
No, I think St. Louis is Chicago and Atlanta. No, Atlanta's winning. Yeah, you might be right.
Well,
Says the guy that's watching TV all day long, helping me stay afloat on what's going on.
So look, Michael says here, go Cubs.
Oh,
So
since this is the last show tonight at Stadium Tavern, right there to your Cubs, man. Love you, but no.
Said he is. Yes, he is. Not on my fantasy league. So, but that's crucial because it does affect how the Brewers are going to finish the year, and it does affect the MVP race for the National League. They say there's other people involved. Yeah, whatever. It's Cody Bellinger of Detroit, the Dodgers, and Yelich of Milwaukee. And now with him out, I guess it's pretty clear that who's going to be the National League MVP.
Bellinger?
Yes.
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 Who's the league MVP? Bellinger.
Probably Bellinger.
I would have to say so. Although Mike
Even though
Trout
Mike
has
Trout
done
will.
some major damage.
And it just
on the
sucks
field.
for Mike Trout because he's in the American League West.
Yep.
Doesn't really help him out much because
Nope.
they don't get past any of those teams in the East. Plus, he has to go through the Astros. So
That
I
would be
don't really see that happening.
Well, I'm gonna call it right now. Like I think I called it at the beginning of the year. I'd have to double check on our baseball preview show, but I think I said the Dodgers and the Astros in the World Series, and the
You
Dodgers
did.
winning.
And you did because I went Dodgers Yankees and I went
Okay.
Yankees.
Okay. All right.
So that would be baseball.
That's it.
And I didn't plan on it, but that's how we got into it. So we talked about a little baseball, and
I look kinda
there they go.
gray, man. I look kind of gray.
You look kind of gray.
I do.
So
I'm gaining knowledge over the past couple weeks.
Real quick, next we'd like to chit chat real quick. The WNBA playoffs start today or tonight, so to speak. You got the Mercury and the Sky playing at 8, and then the follow-up, you got the Lynx and the Storm. And local news for WNBA, the Fever Fire head coach and GM Pokey Chapman.
How do you not when you win, 10 games?
What did I think I saw the other day? Since she's been there, they're 28 and 74.
Ooh, wow.
And you're the GM and the head coach, so you can't keep neither position.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I want to see Tamika Catchings coach.
Wow. Didn't think of that avenue. Did not think of that one.
She's part of the program.
I mean, she is Fever basketball,
she's still part
and
of the
she's
program.
still all around
Yeah.
it. You know, when we go to games,
She's
you
the
see
ops
her
person
all
now,
in the.
isn't she?
But she's on the. I think she does
On the
other
board or
stuff, but
something.
she's she does the TV commentation.
Okay. Hey.
I mean, I like watching the games. I
Oh.
mean, it's hard to find the games. Again,
But
this
wait a
crap
minute.
that they
But
put
wait
out
a
over
minute.
the
They're
beginning of the
supposed to
summer.
have national broadcast.
Like 40 more games.
Yeah, what
So
happened
I'm
to that?
like still waiting on these 40 more games because it's still hard as hell to find WNBA games.
Sad.
And in our local, like, here's the problem I have with that. Pacer games.
Yep.
All 82 regular season games
Fox Sports 1.
or Fox Sport or Fox Midwest.
Fox Sports, yeah. FS1.
Every single game.
Yep.
Away games, home games, holiday.
Unless they're on national TV.
Right,
then
unless
they're
they're on national TV.
TV.
So all 82 games is televised. The WNBA, the Fever play a third
Yeah,
of
30,
a
32
third
games or
of the 80 of the
I'm gonna
NBA
tell you right
schedule.
now, folks. This fly is pissing me off.
Yeah, he's like dedicated. I think he wants a headset. Give him a mic. They play a
Hold on.
third.
Oh no, I don't know what button it is. The sound is like this.
Wow. But anyway, they play a third of the NBA games.
Yep.
And an eighth of their games are televised.
If that.
So how do you expect to build your fan base when you don't put the games on for them to watch it, to get inside it? But then when you do have games on, it's like, where is it? And then
It's on like it's CBS Sports 15.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
CBS Sports Network.
Yeah.
So you have to go through track and field.
That how many people
Stones.
really have?
And all those stuff that you have to go through before you can even get to it.
Seriously.
You know, it's ridiculous.
When you set something up to fail, especially anything, but especially something to this magnitude, it will fail unless
agree.
you give it the opportunity to. If because the WNBA and the NBA are kind of coursed together.
We'll get to
right?
that, Daniel. Go ahead.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
The WNBA and the NBA are kind of joined, right?
Well, there is no kind of join. They're a division of the NBA.
Okay, so tell me this.
Their
Why?
governing body is the NBA, that they've placed people in the WNBA position, but they
Okay.
still fall under the NBA.
Okay, so tell me why the NBA does not want to make, in a business aspect, does not want to take part and make money on the women's-based basketball program.
I mean, I don't know, but and you see so many of the NBA players at
the games.
WNBA games.
Yes, because they're fundamentally sound games.
You know what I mean? And plus they want to help promote and bring to the forefront because when you play, it's like, in football, when you play basketball, regardless if you are a female or a male, you are a family because you play that sport. And if you're playing that sport, the men come to support you like you come to support them. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't the NBA put that same type of money and aggression into the WNBA? One, you need to pay the women a little more to keep them from going overseas to play. Longer their schedule, pay them a little more, put some more money into these franchises in the community to try to build up. Some of these young ladies in the community love basketball, and they want to see their women on TV. If they don't see them on TV, they're not going to go watch them in live.
Yep.
You got to build that base, and then, hey, I want to go to a game. I want to feel that experience. But if you can't see them, then you can't do that.
Yep.
But so
I agree.
That's that.
That's that.
My guy Michael says he blames the NBA for the last 20 years. They had a me first driven league.
Hold on. I just want to say, hey, bartender, we're still waiting on that other favor, by the way. Yeah. Tell her, Rob. Tell her, Rob.
So yeah, that's what I kind of got on that. Devin's still hollering, Red Sox.
Yeah.
Hey, but I did like the Ortiz being able to throw that. Surprisingly, I say, because no one knew that he was doing it.
Right.
Throwing out the first pitch the other day, coming off of his assassination attempt in the Dominican Republic. At that point, I figured he'd probably not go back there anymore. I think he's going to, live in that house, that big old 50
I wouldn't
room
be
house
back
in Boston. I wouldn't go back. He tried to kill me. After I filtered so much money into this community to build up their programs of youth sports. And
well, that's the problem. He pissed off the cartel.
They got cartels in Dominican Republic?
I'm sure they do.
What are they carteling? Ocean sand?
Man, I about dropped. I'm sorry, folks. I about dropped the F-bomb on that one. It was so close. It was like, what the
All right, let me check our time. But anyway, so that's that. Another thing.
Yes, the Yankees did something very nice today.
What did they do?
They had a dedication to 9/11.
Oh, okay. I mean, that sounded so despondent. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
I see. I know what you meant. I stopped you in mid thought, and we all know that if the one is stopped in mid thought, it's wait a minute. Just like me.
Speaking of 9/11,
see, you like that?
Nice segue.
You like that?
That brings us into today's USA basketball game in the FIBA World Cup over in China.
Boom, 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 boom.
So you lose to France, and you are eliminated from the medal standings.
You lose to a team that Vince Carter posterized their 7'5" center.
Granted, they do have the Greek Freak.
So,
right. You have 12.
They have one
NBA players.
They have one.
Well, they might got 2 or 3.
Okay.
Don't you got Rudy Gobert too?
Yes,
Isn't he French?
Go Gobert.
And then you also have
Who
did Tony Parker
cares,
play?
Though?
No, that's Greece.
France.
Greece. Who they lose? They lose to France.
They lost to France.
Why France.
So Greek Freak.
Right. I don't know.
Hey,
so they lost to France. So you have
the France team
so
has the Greek Freak.
Yeah, you got Rudy Gobert.
That's it.
And you got depending on if these old dudes play, like Tony Parker.
Does it matter though? Should you lose?
I tried.
Should you lose?
Why are you losing? You got 12. Why are you losing? And how do you lose on 9/11? You can lose tomorrow. How you lose?
Don't lose today.
Today is like
today.
It's like almost like Independence Day with the USA pride.
The pride, yeah. I mean, that's what it is. That's all it is.
I mean, like this is other than 4th of July, this is the one day that you can get all people in the USA to be
one thing.
One thing.
And
and you couldn't even win.
But let me say this, and we're not trying to get to the political side of things on
Oh,
this.
no.
We
Oh,
are
no.
looking
Oh,
at
no.
simply you're a team that's representing the United States on 9/11. You should not lose.
Period.
It shouldn't be a game.
Period. I mean, you should have all that. I'm USA. I'll get you. But yeah, Jordan brings up a point here. How many losses is it going to take for American stars to play? Now, here's what my theory is.
Superstars.
Superstars.
He came back
Yeah.
and said superstars.
Here's my theory on that.
the weight.
The weight of it. USA or the NBA players value
The weight.
USA basketball players or NBA players value, or USA born NBA players value the Olympics higher than they do the FIBA World Cup.
Yes.
So you're going to see more of the top-notch players in the NBA play in the Olympics than you would the FIBA World Cup or the Pan Am Games or the Americans or whatever it is that they come up with new international games.
Yes.
So I would anticipate, especially with them losing the way that they did, that you come into the Olympics without certain players, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant.
Sorry,
you know,
folks.
I mean, players like that starting to come out and play for the Olympics. I think when you get the opportunity to play for your country, you tend to do more. You tend to.
I'm done, folks.
You tend to play a little bit more and put a little bit more into it.
Yep.
I mean, and you don't really care so much about how much time you have between training camp and things like that, because
Right.
half of you don't even play all 82 games anyway. You rest games. So I don't understand why these players aren't playing. If I had the opportunity to play for my country, I would play. Regardless of the political issues that are going on in our country now, I still feel obligated to play for my country for this reason only, because I would not go choose to live anywhere else on the planet. Yes, I love England. I think that is an awesome place. You know, I love it.
Never been there. You've
never
been there?
No, I've never been there,
Oh,
but my
okay.
wife has. But I love things about it. But regardless of how diverse they are, I still would not want to leave America
No.
to go live there. Canada, any other places of the sort. So how can you not have that pride and play for your country when you have the opportunity to? Period.
I agree. There's really no difference in that compared to signing a contract with the team and then 6 months into the contract be like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got to redo this shit because it ain't working now. Same thing.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay.
It made sense in my mind.
Does their contract language prevent it? I don't think their contract language prevents it at all, because all of those guys were asked to play.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Sorry,
All those guys are
I was
asked.
reading some comments and
Yeah, all those
questions.
guys were asked to play. You know what I mean? They never say it's against my contract to play. And how bad is it going to look for an NBA franchise to put in their contract, my
You
player can't play for
play.
your country?
Right. You will have everybody that has common sense say, whoa, wait a minute here. I mean, the Olympics mean something. The World Cup still means something.
Every time
just
you
not to that
represent those
magnitude.
letters, USA,
Exactly.
United States of America.
in whatever
You-
country.
Yeah.
Whatever
I
country.
mean, and not just us. I mean, if you were French,
you want to
if you were
do
English, if you were
French.
Spanish,
Right.
if you was Argentinian,
Right.
whatever. When you got but see, that's what it is. And that's really my point that I'm trying to make. Other countries feel that way.
Yeah, we don't.
Like Luis Scola has been playing for
Spain.
30 years for
Right.
Argentina.
Argentina. Yeah.
For 30 years. You played longer for Argentina than you did in the NBA. And
Yep.
you played multiple years in the NBA.
Yep. Yep.
But they're going to play. The Gasol brothers still play for Spain.
That's what. See. Spain.
You know what I mean? They
See, that's
still
what I thought.
play for Spain.
Man, that dude's back.
I mean, it's amazing how those other countries feel that way. But here, you know, I gotta rest up for training camp that you don't participate in anyway.
Right. You what? Do free throws?
Man, get out of here.
Anyway.
And then you lose.
Okay,
But
so
that's that.
you think the Paul George injury detours players? No. That type of injury, crazy injury that he came down like that can happen at any time. I mean, look at old boy from Boston, from Butler. What's his name?
Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, Hayward. I mean, it
It
happened.
happened the first game of the season.
It was just
first 15 minutes of the game.
That's a fluke thing that if your body comes down, I mean, you're dealing with people that are 200 pounds. When you're up in the air and you come down just a specific way, it's going to happen to anybody.
Yeah, I think the issue with that was I don't think it was because it was international play. I think it was the distance between
Shut up, Tommy Checker.
the baseline and where the base foundation of the basketball structure was.
Yes.
And from that injury,
Dan is clearly winging it.
and from that injury, all of professional basketball has moved their basket foundations back a little further from the baseline to give them that couple extra steps before they hit the bottom of the basket structure. So
I concur.
Yes, Damon. Yes. So that's that.
That's that.
For basketball. Bradley Beal still hadn't signed his contract, but that's pretty much what I got for basketball. And let's see.
Obviously, I mean, Hanowski said that's all I got for basketball.
Yeah.
So,
and if you did not watch the Dennis Rodman 30 for 30 last night,
I have not, but I will because
trust me, you need to go back and watch that. That sheds a whole lot of light on a figure that was misunderstood before his time.
Well,
I think one stat I saw in there, he had 0 points.
You have no clue what that was. Just keep going.
No, he had 0 points, 28 rebounds.
That's why he's a rebound king.
He is the best rebounder I've ever seen in the NBA. And the things that he talked about and the thing about rebounding was, he was better rebounding than Barkley. And I enjoy Barkley, but he was much better rebounder than Barkley.
He was.
But he said, I'd never practiced rebounding.
It just came.
I just wanted it more than he did.
Yeah, and that's what a rebound is.
I wanted it more than he did. And the other thing that I thought was
ask any guy that's on a rebound.
I thought that
winging that one.
What I thought was really interested in it is Dennis Rodman. He was cut in basketball in high school, or he quit that and football, did not play.
Mm-hmm.
Was out of high school for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right out of high school, Dennis Rodman grew 11 inches.
Boom.
After he graduates. Crazy.
Late growth spurt.
Yes, the worm. They gave him that nickname early in his life.
Mm-hmm.
But what a phenomenal character, a phenomenal talent. And to watch him and Scottie Pippen interact on the jump yesterday was pretty awesome. Those guys, I mean, there was something about
I did see some
him.
of that. And
Yeah.
Scottie said that was like a godsend almost when Rodman signed with the Bulls.
And the thing I liked about it was they said if management didn't break up that team, how many more championships would y'all have won together? He said at least 2.
Right. He's been very,
Very much. He said in the lockout year, which was the next year, he said we'd probably win 50-0. Because that was coming off their 72-10 season.
Yep.
But they was hot.
They were. They were.
But yeah,
you know what I was going through real quick? I was going through finally going through the stuff in the boxes and stuff in the garage. You know what I found?
What?
Amongst a lot of other sports articles in newspapers, the return game of Michael Jordan and the Pacers on the front page of the Indianapolis Star. I kept
45.
it. I kept it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Did he put up a double nickel in that one?
Yes.
That would be 55 points.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he was close to it, if not.
Yeah. Well, Mike was outstanding. Hey, speaking of basketball, I saw a stat. I posted it a couple weeks ago. Kobe Bryant had more 40-point games than Jordan and LeBron combined.
Say that one more time, but faster. Because
Kobe Bryant,
you
yeah, because I wanted you to understand what
Say
I
it
was
again.
saying. Kobe Bryant had more 40-point games
than Jordan.
than Jordan and LeBron combined. I put that stat up.
There's the stat for the day, folks. Tell me the Black Mamba is not one of the kings.
That dude is lethal, boy.
Either 24 or 8. The dude is bad. And you know what?
Lethal.
That's going to segue into our first giveaway of this season.
What?
I have
You do.
in possession
Possession.
an unworn.
9/10.
No, it's shut up. I have, and I believe it's a 24 Kobe Bryant jersey that we're going to give away this season.
Ooh.
We're going to give that Kobe Bryant jersey away.
Ooh.
Because I did offer it to you a long time ago, and you're like, nah, I'm good. I appreciate it.
I
I'm
can't
good.
fit
I'm like,
that.
all right.
Can't
All
fit
right.
that.
So what we want you to do is just like Black and White Sports, like Checkers and Wreckers, like esports and whatnot. Hell, go to BWSports1.com and check out all the happenings with everything and share the hell out of us. When we hit over 1,000 followers on the page, we will do a drawing for the 24 Kobe Bryant LA Lakers jersey.
Sweet.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Now it's time to get into it.
Daniel
Maybe not.
Wells, my buddy.
My buddy.
He just made a comment a little bit ago about Mr. Antonio Brown.
Oh, segue into the NFL. Let's start with the NFL.
Yeah, let's start with the NFL. So we segue into the NFL. So we're going to talk about Antonio Brown. I tried not to talk about this issue.
Liar, Jordan Tyree.
I tried not to talk about this issue for a while, but it kind of makes it where we have to. One, I thought that the Raiders were very sissified in how they handled that whole situation. Because I'm going to tell you what I would have done as a general manager or owner in that situation. What I would have done, I would have not have given you, I wouldn't have gotten nothing. I would not have given, and I would have lost nothing.
You'd have kept them all.
I wouldn't have never given you your power.
Nope.
I would have suspended you, which avoided your $29 million. I would have suspended you. Then I would have put you on the inactive list where you don't get paid because we voided that money. So you're on the inactive list and you can't play. Nobody can pick you up.
You can't go nowhere.
You can't go nowhere. And I will release you the second
I don't have to
after you can't go anywhere.
Yep.
The second after teams are not allowed to pick up people, then I would have released you.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest babies I have ever witnessed in the NFL.
It is ridiculous how he's orchestrated his way into a situation that pretty much makes the best team in football the super best team in football.
The Rodman of the NFL. Hold on,
No.
Tommy Checker.
No.
AKA.
Don't disrespect Robin like that.
Come on, man.
Don't disrespect
Come
Rodman
on,
like
man.
that.
Rodman still played his ass off.
I mean, don't get it wrong. Antonio Brown plays his ass off because you can't say there's a better receiver in the last 6 years in the NFL.
We'll come back to that.
You can't name one. Name a better receiver than Antonio Brown. Look at the numbers. Name a better receiver than Antonio Brown in the last 6 years.
I have a few names in mind, but we're going to get to that later.
Okay. Well,
because I don't have the stats on me right now.
Well,
I'm not
you're not
man.
because he led in catches. He's in the last 6 years, most catches, most touchdowns.
The only reason this dude knows this is because he was a Steeler.
Well, that does have a little bit to do with it. But, I mean, and then for one, just, watching NFL Network, watching ESPN, really, he's been the best. Well, look at the top 50. I mean, the top 100 players.
Terrell Owens is better than AB.
No.
As far as whining, yes. I'm sorry.
Is who
Antonio
whined
Brown.
more?
Antonio Brown is a bigger baby than
But
Terrell Owens.
okay, but I'm for one, I'm going to asterisk you that because you've only seen the babiness of Antonio Brown in the last 6 months. You saw
Really?
When was
You being
No,
hold on,
okay.
you being a
the
Pittsburgh
only
fan, you
and
haven't seen
I'm
that?
gonna bring up a point to Stephen A. Smith, which is I'm not his favorite fan, but I bring up a point that Stephen A. Smith made for
Did
the
you
last
call
couple
him?
weeks.
Did you call him too?
Yeah,
Said
I hit
Stephen
him up.
A.
I hit him up on the last few weeks on Get Up and First Take. He has repeatedly said the only issue, other than the end of the season when he walked off the field, the only issue that they had was him videotaping Mike Tomlin on Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. You didn't have any issues out of him until the end.
But did
when he,
you? That you didn't see?
well, Pittsburgh doesn't put out shit. But for one, Antonio Brown puts his shit out there. So
That's his own fault.
Right. So if he had stuff, then it would have been out there.
No,
You know what I mean? Because he puts himself out there.
maybe.
So I really don't feel. I feel that I wouldn't have released him. And I'm not going to comment on these new allegations because the timing seems just a tad bit funny.
It does. I would
And-
agree with that.
And
You know,
in my own, I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. But in my personal opinion, if you don't file a police report, and your next step is silver suit, all you want is money. All you want is money. So that lets me know that
that it ain't true. It
you
ain't
got
valid.
put in a situation that
That
you
you
thought you
didn't-
controlled
Yep.
and you didn't.
Yep, and you probably went along with it.
3 times.
And you probably went along.
3
with
times means that you kept putting yourself. 2 other times you put yourself in the situation
it. Yep.
for this to happen.
Yep.
So, and I don't want to victim shame, but doesn't really add up. But I'm not going to go there. I'll let the facts speak
feel
for
that.
themselves.
Yep. That ain't us.
And that's all I got on Antonio Brown.
Yep, we're done. Cool. We moved on. Now, are we staying in the NFL? You want to go to college
He wanted
afterwards?
to play for New England. Pittsburgh wasn't going to trade him there. Rosenbaugh is a mastermind behind all of this.
But there is.
I kind of agree with you on
There
that.
is some tampering talks going on.
Yes.
So
Like immediately, because they jumped on it immediately. So I agree. I kind of agree with him on that.
question: John Wayne Buzzard back in action. Look at him. If
saw
you
him.
had one receiver at the height of his career in today's NFL, who would you take?
Antonio Brown.
Really?
No. At the height of his career,
Height of his career.
I'd take Antonio with a close
At the
second.
height of his career.
At the height of his career, what he led the league in receptions.
So you're
and
saying
touchdown and
Antonio
yards.
Brown is the best receiver ever?
He didn't say. Did he say ever?
If you had one receiver at the height of their career in today's NFL, if you had him in today's NFL, who would you
So
have?
is he asking for today's NFL receivers or any receiver in today's time?
John,
That's
we
a
need a little
totally different
clarification.
question.
We
That's
need a
a
little clarification.
Totally different question. At that point,
I like Daniel Wells. He said,
at that point, I'm
Megatron.
going Randy Moss.
he-
Yeah, at
Yeah.
that point, I'm going Moss. Because you see his son, woo!
he's, well, I don't know. Moss.
I like
John
Marvin.
Wayne says
I
Moss
did
hands
like
down.
I did like Marvin. That was a good one.
Any receiver. Any receiver.
Any receiver, then I'd have to go Moss. I have to go Moss and then Rice second.
Ever.
I had to go Moss and Rice second.
I don't know, man.
Because I put it this way, if Moss had the quarterback that Rice had with Montana followed
at
up
his height.
at his height, because if you come back, when Rice was at his best, he was ending Montana's career.
That dude's pissing me off.
He was
See?
ending
See?
right. He was ending Montana's career and
Yeah.
beginning Steve Young's career.
Yeah.
So he's got numbers of quarterback receiver duos with both quarterbacks. Now, if Moss had a quarterback of that caliber his whole career, or at his peak, not Brady at the end, but Brady at the beginning or the middle,
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Randy Moss would
Randy
probably
Moss
be number
was-
one.
man.
That country boy, he gets ball.
I mean, I like Rice. It's really a hands. I mean, that one is a given. You know, you like Rice. I like Fitzgerald in that convo too, because thinking Fitzgerald had a quarterback.
If he had a quarterback in a line that could block for his quarterback,
he don't drop nothing.
Nah,
So
I'd agree with that.
I like that one too. I did like Megatron. I did like Megatron
because he was put on a piss poor team that never amounted to what they were hyped up to be, ever.
I agree.
Ever. And he could still play. I mean, Stafford got you the ball, but Megatron, man, Megatron's awesome. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Randy Moss.
Yeah, I like Moss on that one.
All right.
So
we're gonna stick with the NFL,
and that takes us into our picks.
All right.
So just to tally up from last week's picks between college and NFL, Mr. Ass is up 5-4. So we both won one NFL game.
Yeah, it was bad.
And he won 4 college games, and I won 3. So he is up to start off our tally count for the season 5-4, which takes us into.
See that? Sorry, I didn't mean to elbow. It was just so big.
Woo, boy. Stop pushing that flab up.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, there's obviously a secondary conversation going on while we're entertaining the world about sports.
So, Damon.
Si, senor.
We're going to skip over college. We're going to go back to college.
Yes.
This week in the NFL.
Yes.
What are the games that we're looking at?
First game we're going to look at is the Vikings and the Packers. Now, coming from last week, I was very impressed how the Packers played when I was not very high.
There you go, Howdy.
When I was not very high on the Packers from the offseason and the preseason. New offense, new offensive coordinator, your star quarterback not getting any reps in preseason. But when you have a caliber quarterback and veteran as Aaron Rodgers, I guess he'll pick it up. And as you can see, it looked pretty glim in the first quarter. In the second quarter, it was just like lights out.
Done.
One play, and then the whole game changed. Now, granted, Chicago's defense played very well.
4 times
it's just their offense. And I'm not going to put all that on Trubisky.
No, it's the whole team.
People need to catch the ball.
Yeah. We watched the same play that night, and it was right in Alvin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The guy from Jacksonville that got traded.
Yes.
Had it right there, man. Catch the ball. That would have
you get paid millions.
That would have moved the change. That could have changed the game. All you had to do was put one possession into a good drive, and that's a whole different game. And I'm not saying the Packers wouldn't have won still, but who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, we both picked
that allows your defense to play the way it goes. You know what I mean? But you got to catch the ball. Granted, Green Bay's defense played outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to put all the negative on Chicago and all the positive on Green Bay. There was a little bit of both, and it's also week 1.
Week 1.
So, but it was a division game, so it was something that they should have won. And going into that, I like more what I saw from the Packers than I did the Vikings. So I like the Packers at home by 10.
Wow. You think Kirk Cousins is that?
The only thing I like about Kirk Cousins is his smartness as a quarterback in the financial part of it.
Franchise me. All right, now I'm making the money again.
Well, when you got franchise tagged twice, you were making more money than any of the top paid quarterbacks per year.
Yep.
And then you get a big deal contract. So you were brilliant in your agent's financial wizardry.
He's probably got the same agent as Sam Bradford.
Wisenhouse or Rosenhouse, I don't know. But then this other attribute that I like is his cozy craft, his van.
Wow.
Other than that, Kirk Cousins, you're trash. So
you got Minnesota by 10.
Yep.
Write that down.
I am. NFL.
Well, since they are going to Lambeau, And since it is a division game, and since they are both 1-0, I think the home team wins by 4 points. Packers, there you go, howdy. Go Pack, go. Go Cheese. No, not goat cheese. Go Cheese. And 4 points.
All right. So we'll put these games up in our points, and Dan will put those exact games up with the betting points.
Yes, because I started that this past Sunday, threw it out there. I'm going to be giving you the bets of the day from the ass on Sundays. So pay attention to the page there on Sunday mornings.
Now, this game here, I am most excited about.
Which one?
I will enjoy this next game.
Hometown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Colts at Tennessee.
Calm down. You only beat us twice in the last 14 years.
I like it for the one.
Back your bus
up. I like it for one. Tennessee played outstanding first week, and
They did.
I don't know if it was. I want to know if this is what we're going to see from Tennessee, or is it with the fact that they've been hearing all summer about the self-proclaimed, or no, not self-proclaimed, ESPN proclaimed Super Bowl winners, the Cleveland Browns. Dog whipped them all day. What they sacked Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. They sacked him, 5 times, sent him to the tent. Had to have x-rays and all that foolishness. So, and then I like what I saw from the Colts.
They went into L.A. against a team that at the beginning of talks should have tore them up.
Yeah.
It was a game that I picked that the Colts weren't going to win to begin with in their 10-6 record. They took them. Now, regardless of the turmoil and all that, our lovely bartender is having fun at the end of the bar, and we are just getting so thirsty over here.
I'm parched.
He's parched, folks. We're just giving her a hard time. She's awesome. Brissett is no joke, okay? I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. The Colts have a line to block for him, and Marlon Mack, I'm going to tell you right now, Marlon Mack, I picked on my fantasy team because I saw something, again, in the O-line this year. I think Marlon Mack is, really good. And
2-2, 2-2.
Just 2 right now.
Are you Chuck Woolery on the love connection? We'll be back at 2-2. You guys want 2-2? 2-2.
Oh, you ready for? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? So, hey, Jordan, let us work the show. Stay out of our picks.
Hold on. Back your bus up, Jordan. Back your bus up.
I know you got, all them kids, and you got limited time, and you want to hear your stuff.
All right, man, we'll get there. We'll get there. We got about 10 more minutes to talk about the NFL. No,
just mess with you, Jordan.
The Colts did their business. They took a team to overtime that they should have gotten beat by at the end of regulation, and
there's no stupid bartenders, just slow ones.
Except unless you ask a bartender to have 2 shots of Fireball and they ask you if you want it on the rocks. We're not going to go there at all. Because Lisha is not that type of bartender. So.
All right, see you later, my bud. Thanks for hanging in.
Who?
Appreciate it, Daniel.
Who? Daniel?
Yep.
Later on, brother.
All right.
Hey, why is it all
October.
just him? Why is it all just him?
See you in a couple weeks at the Iowa game.
Oh, you guys doing the
He'll be there.
Doing the Pride March.
He'll be there too.
They're doing the Pride March at the Big House, folks. Come to the real game October 20-something.
26th.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so
can't nobody afford them damn tickets.
I didn't say we're going to buy them. We should do a broadcast from the Big House. Hook that up, Swarbrick.
Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. October 5th.
From the end zone.
Stay tuned. October 5th.
Right.
Michigan, Iowa.
Anyway.
Okay.
Get off your Michigan kick. You almost got beat by Army. So
yeah, I don't care, but we won.
We didn't lose either.
I don't care. All I just said we won.
We didn't have a game. That was last time. I'm going to go. Let's get back to the picks here. Colts, Titans.
I like Colts.
I'm going to agree with you. The Colts are going to win by 6 points in Tennessee because Mariota will throw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he's seen
He's
nothing
going to
like Darius
he's going
Leonard.
to get scared of Darius Leonard coming in there.
Yeah, buddy.
That's all I'm going to say. All right, there we go. What you got?
I
What's the team?
also
What's price?
have Indy, but I'm gonna go a little closer. I'm gonna go by 3. Vinatieri amends himself and he makes a 52-yard field goal for the win.
So, Hanowski, why are you going to throw up to us that you got field passes for the IU Ohio State this Saturday, but you haven't invited us to the field with you? I'm just wondering. I'd even give you a live spot on the show from there, but whatever.
I was just alerted that we might have field passes for the Michigan Iowa game.
And again, nobody gives a shit, Damon.
I do.
Just tell him. Say, here.
Hail
I'll
to
put you on
the
mic. You want it?
victor. Sorry, I won't
Say
do that.
Nobody gives a shit, Damon.
I do.
All right, Colts by 6. Colts by what?
I got 3.
All right, next game up.
Next game up, we are we're going Eagles Falcons.
No, I had to do that. I had to throw the Sunday night game in there.
But that's worthy of it.
It is.
You know what I mean? Eagles obviously is top three teams
Let me just tell you.
in the NFC East. NFC.
I was so pissed off with him the first 5 I'm gonna say 10 minutes of the game. So I'm sitting there at home watching this game by myself. Checkers and records just goes off. I'm waiting on Sean to tell me, all right, dude, when we going to go over to mom and dad's to close the pool because, the Eagles are playing at 1 o'clock. And he's giving me shit. It's like, I'm telling you, I want to help, but come on, man, help me out a little bit. So he goes, all right, come over at halftime. I'm like, all right, cool. 17-0. I say, F this, I'm out. I was so pissed. I went to go close the pool. Now, granted, I had the thing on my phone the whole time.
Football on your phone?
Whole time.
That will be the Sunday ticket.
Yep. 17-0 changed into 32-27.
Yes.
Boom.
I like it.
How can we lose to the Redskins? Can't.
You shouldn't.
No,
you shouldn't. I didn't pick him to.
No.
I know I'm not really feeling a whole lot of positive in the Atlanta Falcons for the season or this particular game. I like Philly by.
Sean's over here trying to give it. I know he did say
Philly by 8.
Okay. So I'm going to say it is a road trip to the South. Atlanta's coming off a loss. Atlanta's at home. I believe it's their season opener or home opener. I'm sorry. I don't think they played at home last week. I can't remember right offhand. But it's never – you see in Sean's posts, there's comments? Yeah.
I'll screenshot the text.
No, he did. He said, we got it, no worries. And I'm telling him, I'm like, no, I said I would help. But, I did a great job at watching him tie him off.
Drumstick ass.
I seen that. I did do a great job of supervising the whole deal. Except for our dad, man. Dad was on it Sunday. I'm not going to lie. Sean, you can attest to that. Dad was on it Sunday for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway.
Well, Mom wasn't. Never mind.
Nope. Don't go there. I'll send Anna Marie on your ass.
You got here somehow, didn't you? Go get him, Dan.
Jesus. Anyway, it's always tough for Philadelphia to go to Atlanta. I'm going to say, now granted, I'm going to say Philly's going to win, but I'm not going to say, what'd you say, 8? 8. I'm going to say Philly wins by 5. And that's that. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
Awesome. So that brings us to the game.
No bias pick at all there.
Yeah. Whatever. That brings us to the game of the week. Should be an exciting game.
Sense. Yep, that was
Yes.
it. Common sense.
Should be an exciting game. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. We have the New Orleans Saints coming off a fantastic win. Fantastic win this week. Going against the Rams.
Yep. Hey,
Rams
wasn't
are
it
at
Jordan
home.
that said something about this earlier?
Yes.
Shut up, Jordan. This is our show.
Shut your face. I don't know what he's going to do when Drew Brees leaves.
They got Bridgewater. Bridgewater's learning a lot.
He's
of
not a
stuff
Saints
under
fan.
Brees.
He's not a Saints fan.
Who?
Jordan. He's not a Saints fan. He's a Breeze fan.
Oh,
He can care
'Cause
less
he's-
about the
because
Saints.
he went to Purdue.
Yeah.
So you're just as bad as Damon is. Oh, I like Tom Brady because he's a Wolverine.
Yeah. You like every Notre Dame player in the league.
No, I don't.
You're
Not
a
true.
liar.
Not true.
What Notre Dame player don't you like?
I want Sean. Tell him right now, and we're going to see this comment. Do I root for a single player that went to Notre Dame if they're not on Philly's team? Nope. I could give two shits less. Once you leave
So
Notre Dame.
basically, you're
once you
saying
leave
Philly
Notre
is
Dame-
higher than Notre Dame.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn right there.
Yeah, there's
Ask
no
anybody.
team. There's no team I root for higher than Michigan.
There's no team I root for higher than Philly
And I love Pittsburgh.
because
But
I
there's
have
no
a,
team
I
higher
have a
than
different
Michigan.
basketball team in college. If I was,
I
if-
do
if-
like North
No,
Carolina,
just
but
saying-
I'm
just saying,
Michigan
if
100%.
Notre Dame was number one on top of my list over Philly,
Mhm.
I would have no.
I mean, I think
Philly's
you can like
Philly's my
other.
team.
I think you can like other teams.
No,
Meaning teams
college,
as
yes.
is meaning
There's
teams
400 of
as in season. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Michigan fan, but I do enjoy particular seasons of North Carolina. I do enjoy particular seasons of UNLV.
Jalen. Hold on. What are you talking about? He loves Jalen. Don't let him lie. What the hell is he talking about? Hey, Manti Te'o's girlfriend was pretty hot, Courtney. She's with us tonight.
She's back there with Rob in the kitchen.
Shit. Now I know he's lying. He roots for ND players on Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it. I did it.
That's great.
Oh, you want to go to the fantasy team? Sean's a Dallas fan, and if you missed last week, I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
it again.
he did not pick
He
Ezekiel
picked
Elliott.
Saquon Barkley
Yeah.
for his first pick, overall #1 overall draft pick.
Yeah,
he picks
so
Barkley.
So Tommy boy, your weight
Don't go
right
there.
now is
Don't
not
go
very
there.
high. Yeah, yeah. First pick.
First pick total.
First pick.
Yeah.
So basically, your fantasy plays higher than your Cowboys. Is how I
See?
took that.
Well, it was a smart pick in fantasy. I will agree with that.
But was it?
Yeah.
But was it really?
Over Elliott
Yeah.
in points on fantasy. Yes.
Really? Was it?
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
it's a-
so sure.
Yeah, because Ezekiel doesn't take as many passes, little flat passes as Barkley will.
Yeah, but that bad boy hits that hole harder
But-
than nobody in the league.
But in fantasy, it's
That's
about.
what she said.
I was trying not to say it. 'Cause I caught what you said, and I was trying not to say it.
I've learned not to bet with my heart.
Who?
That's what Tommy said. Sean, you an idiot. I love you, brother.
He picked the Giant. Yes, he did.
Yes, and then a giant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, this is how
You picked
strong.
one of-
This is
picked
how
one of the greatest
strong.
running backs on one of the worst teams
Yeah.
possible.
This is how strong my Michigan blood runs.
Nobody cared. Oh, we are not talking about college
Brian
right now.
Shazier was an excellent player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but that
Listen,
man
I'm gonna
got
take my life
that
away
man
now.
got no excitement from me.
We're talking NFL, folks. We're not talking college. We're almost to college.
I don't care.
Nobody cares. Go back to the Saints and Rams.
That man got
Nobody gives a
like-
shit about Michigan.
like I love Kim Hayward, but that man went to the school in Ohio,
Hey,
so I
Rob,
can't mess
who
with
won
him.
the College World Series? Wasn't Michigan, was it?
But it sounds like there's a whole lot of hating going on out here.
Because we're not talking college.
It doesn't matter.
Saints, Rams.
It doesn't matter.
Saints, Rams.
Saints, Rams.
Saints, Rams.
I got Saints by 14.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
Hold
tell
on
you why.
here.
Okay. All right. Scratch that. I got Saints by 13.
Okay, there's a
So,
little difference.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because for one, they got Drew Brees, and for two, did you see the way that man ran the end of that game? Them boys is coming off that high so masterfully. He's gonna walk right into Los Angeles, whatever the hell they play at. Well, they're gonna get Coliseum out of there. Drew Brees is coming in. He's gonna throw for 372 yards.
Write this stuff down, Tommy boy, Tommy Checker, Tommy.
Kamara is gonna have 254 all-purpose yards.
This dude did whatever before he walked in here because wow.
No, but the end result is but real talk, I got New Orleans by 11.
I'm going to go with New Orleans, but I'm not going to say it's going to be 11 points. I'm going to give it 4. It's going to be another close game. You got Aaron Donald coming at Drew Brees. You got him coming at Kamara, plugging the holes up.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but I mean, as great as Aaron Donald is,
He's only one
and
man.
he's in a class all by his own.
He's only one man.
But Drew Brees is one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the game. He gets that ball out quick.
He
They
does.
run quick, precise routes, and it's going to be a hard day for Luke Donald.
I agree.
So,
That's
but
why I
like
say
New
the
Orleans.
Saints winning.
Yep.
So real quick, tougher question. What running back, any era at his peak?
On Saturdays.
So I'm not too sure what happened on the Facebook feed, but we had to start a new one. I don't know. I guess
There it goes.
I guess the gremlins from the paddock that followed us tonight on our show on Wednesday. So hopefully everybody rejoins because we were having one hell of a show.
There we go.
Yep. There's that freaky stuff that comes on your. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't either.
So again, we apologize. Don't know what happened. It just cut out. Now we're back. Barry Sanders. Yes, going back. Running back from history. Barry Sanders. Damn good pick. And this is going to be a little bit biased of a pick right here. John Wayne Buzzard asked just to kind of catch everybody up that's coming in here. So I don't know what you guys caught, what you didn't. We were asked who would we take as our running back overall, number one, any era. Man, the bus was bad.
Yeah.
The bus was a bad man.
He was, but I'm just not ready to
I'm with
give
Barry
him-
Sanders on that one.
I like Barry Sanders. I like Emmett.
What happened? What about Sayers?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to a lot of the old guys. I mean, you can go to like today's game, Jim Brown in today's.
He was just a.
Hey,
I mean,
he might
he
be
was
a
awesome.
murderer.
No. I'm saying he was awesome on the field, but he kind of set the tone for
The big back.
yeah,
but
the bus.
but see, look at this. But
the
even though he
fridge.
was a murderer, OJ in today's time, wow, bro. Wow.
Here, Sean, I'm gonna give you all props. Right
I mean,
here.
understand. I know some of y'all
Yeah.
didn't watch the juice,
Yeah.
but wow.
I'm gonna say I agree wholeheartedly with Sean, aka Tommy Boy, aka Tommy Checker, whatever he wants to call himself right now. Emmitt Smith was one of the
I said
best,
Emmett.
right? And you
Yeah.
did. He was one of the best running backs ever. I cannot say anything negative on Emmitt Smith, other than going to Arizona to end his career.
Really didn't have a choice.
He didn't, but he did.
Well,
Come on.
you could have just stopped playing and just been a Cowboy forever.
Yeah, Hanowski benched. He asked me, he goes, Cam or Dak? I said Cam because I think Cam's going to win. I thought they were going to beat the Rams. Nope, I was totally wrong on that because Dak Prescott put like 45 fantasy points up and Cam got like 9. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I went Rams on
My
that
bad.
one.
My bad.
So, yeah. Dickie's son talking about Emmett. I gotta love my mother.
A Philly fan is about to pick Smith before he said any Eagles. I have.
But
I'm-
what
I'm
Eagle running
telling
back?
you,
Give me
you
an
said
Eagle running
overall.
back at his peak that you would think is better than any of those people that we just mentioned.
None of them.
I can't come up with one.
No, I mean Shady was good.
He was good, but at his
Westbrook
peak,
was good.
but at his
At their
peak,
peak,
was he
they're
better than
not-
Sanders?
No.
Was
And
he
that's what I'm
better than-
saying.
yeah.
No.
I mean, you got to
I'm
throw in
agreed.
Terrell Davis in that. Really,
We're running. We're running.
you can throw in Terrell
We're
Davis.
running.
We're running.
Yeah,
We're running. We're running.
We got to go to college.
We got to
now.
go to college.
We got to go to college.
All right, so just Cam can eat a dick. That would be my wife. She is not a fan.
So before we go back to college, folks, let's
Ernie Davis
take this wonderful
before the
oh,
illness.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
yeah.
That's a good pick.
Tiki
Let's take
Barber.
this. No, who said Tiki?
Nobody. I
Who
just
said
threw it-
Tiki
I
Barber?
just see it if anybody was paying attention.
I mean, I actually was listening to you at that point. Tiki Barber, what in the hell? You
Hey,
talking about?
what about Edge?
He was good. He was good. He was good enough to get a Super Bowl ring and not even be on the team because
Yeah.
he got them to where they needed to
Man,
be.
hey,
Edge was
not saying I'd take him over any of them, but
no,
you got to
Edge
throw
is
him
up
out there.
Edge is up there.
All right, so let's Shot.
Let's get warm, folks. You know
I'm
where this
already
comes from?
sweating.
This comes from the wonderful bar here at 802 Southwest Street in Indianapolis called Stadium Tavern. Burn. So we're going to take this shot for you guys. For all of our followers, again, that is follow. You going to help me out? Man?
I was waiting for you
Oh,
to finish
Who have,
talking.
who have followed us over the past 2 seasons. We're in season 3. All right, here we go.
I'm
I'm
waiting
just
for you
gonna-
to stop
just take
talking.
this shot,
You don't
damn
never
it.
take the toast. Cheers the glass
Cheers.
till you're done talking.
Cheers, I'm done. Here we go. Woo, we're getting warm and sweaty in here now.
More.
I will give you crap about Barkley for picking him, but I'm joking because it was a good pick, thinking that way in fantasy. Anyway,
Yeah.
done with NFL. Moving on. What you guys say over at Checkers and Wreckers, put a stamp on it. We're done. Here we go. College, folks. College. Where are you at, Damon? I'm waiting on you.
I'm multitasking.
Okay. Mike Bryant, yes, you did say the Longhorns were going to get beat by them, and I agreed.
Yeah, he did.
The all-time Eagles running back list is hilarious. Oh, shut up, dude. Oh, what? Oh, Nova. Pick Nova over. What are you talking about? Bag it, tag it. There you go. Bag it, tag it. Help me out here, folks. I am lost on what you're talking about, but okay.
He just got off a Yamaha 650.
All right, we are going back to college now, folks. We only got about 20 more minutes to talk about some college.
All right. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry. John said the Boilers dropped me nuts. You picked Nova last week. All right. Okay. So we got a nice slate of games for college this week. We are going, since I'm getting the
Well,
look.
let's talk about Boilers.
We'll talk about the Boilers.
Let's
We
jump to
actually
the
have the
Boilers.
Boilers as one of our games for the week.
We do.
You
Nimrod,
have-
or whatever he called me, Rimrod.
Rimrod. Ugh, that's pretty.
I don't even want to know what I
Well,
ask.
the
what that
rim
is.
is.
Shut up. Shut up.
So
I am not a mudder. Not going mudding.
So we're actually going to start with our third game.
Yep.
Which, since we have people who just want to talk about Purdue, you have, this is actually a nice game that you picked.
Yeah.
Because this is another one of those interconference games.
Yep.
You got the Big 12 and TCU coming up to West Lafayette to battle the Boilermakers of
Mhm.
Purdue. Speaking of that, if you guys haven't watched the 150 years special
Oh,
for
yeah, we mentioned
ESPN,
about that, yeah.
for college football, amazing
What's the stat
background.
you told me?
But the first game, the
Yes.
very first game in college football was between who? You have 2 minutes to tell me the two teams and the year. So our first
Me?
game, anybody.
It was no.
Anybody other than the panel. So it was a pretty decent program, not a pretty decent, but a pretty great program that gave you the story, the history of college football from its beginnings, from the first game It gives you the history of the tailgating tradition of mascots, colors, all those type of nuances of college football that you love. They went through all that. And so it was a pretty thing to watch. They had a lot of interviews from actors, ex-players, people involved heavily with college football. So it was pretty good thing to watch. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. So the question, again, that you have 2 minutes is, what was the first, don't Google it, what was the first college foot legal, or the first registered college football game and the year? And then, so while you're waiting for that, the first game we're going to talk about is TCU and Purdue.
Wrong, Sean.
What do you have?
Notre Dame, Michigan, 1892.
Wrong.
All right, so TCU, Purdue.
TCU and Purdue. I like Purdue in this one. They had I like Purdue in this one. Kelvin, I forgot his name is not Kelvin Moore. The receiver Moore is dynamic. He's outstanding. I like what they're building. The quarterback is young and fresh. I like Purdue in this one. TCU, I think, is on a down year for them this year.
But they can still light it up.
They score.
Boilers better make sure.
Oh, it's not going to be a walkover.
No, not
but
at
this
all.
is a big game for Purdue because they've already lost one non-conference game.
1869, Rutgers in New Jersey.
Close. Rutgers and New Jersey?
Close.
Nope, wrong. Mike Bryant, 1869, Rutgers
I just said that.
and New Jersey, wrong.
I just said that.
Right. Oh, it just popped up. It just
I
popped
know,
up.
he did it twice. He didn't think we heard him.
Right.
Mike, we got you.
Um,
Here's the thing. Like I said, TCU can put up numbers on offense. Purdue's defense has to be stout enough to stop them. We all know the Big 12 has zero defense in the league.
Did you see Marty jumped on?
No.
MMA Marty?
No. What up, Marty?
I just saw her jump on.
All right.
Hey, Marty, what's going on? Nice
Been
to
a
see
while.
you. Like to see you doing. I like to see that you're healthy and doing well.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
She's a good friend of ours. She was a fighter for your promotion company.
She kind of, when we went down to Dale, that was her like contact there, and then we worked with some of her fighters. Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, it was nice to meet her.
Marty,
She's
nice seeing you doing
yeah.
good.
Awesome. She fights a battle with lupus. If you want to check her out, look at her lupus page. She's an advocate of treatment and stuff like that. So if you can jump on there and check her out. Nice young lady.
Check her out.
That's what I mean.
First you check her out, then you take her out.
She's pretty cool. So
yeah, she's good. Purdue has to win this game to have any clout in the Big Ten.
Well,
Not
for one,
saying
you
they're gonna
already
have
lost a non-conference game, so you have to win this one.
Exactly.
You have to win this one.
That's why I'm going to say Purdue at home by 4.
Yes, Mike Bryant, but you got half the question right. What year?
Very good. Purdue by 4. Purdue by 4.
PU.
Stinking.
I like Purdue by a touchdown.
All right. There we go. And remember, I might throw out some Saturday picks on the betting league. Saturday morning, you might want to watch that. Because I got bat. We started open gym. You want to come Saturday?
What?
You and McKenzie want to come to open gym Saturday by chance?
I have training at 10.
He said no, because that's when we practice. 10 to 11:30.
Yes, I have training at 10.
Anyway.
That year is correct. 1867.
There you go. He said 69.
67.
Where's
I watched the
67?
documentary last night.
No, I'm saying he said 69. Why'd
Right.
you say 67?
67. 1867.
Why did you say it?
Because it
I
was
was waiting
wrong.
on them.
Because the winner is 1867. Well, it's been 2 minutes.
Hanowski. Purdue loses by 20.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, that's not going to make Jordan happy at all.
Well, Jordan is on a little kick anyway. He called me a rimrod. I say you lick ass, but that's okay.
Was that a hard no from Damon?
All right. Anyway.
No, I'm working with a Noblesville young lady, so I'm training. So sorry.
Yes, training like basketball. Young girls advance the game.
So there we go. Next up, we have
Arizona
maybe,
State.
and Michigan State.
You play to win the game.
Both schools are 2-1. This is another
Say again.
Both schools are 2-0.
There you go.
This is another interconference
Big
game
match.
for the Big Ten.
Big rematch.
Another big match. It is a rematch. Yes.
From last year when Arizona State knocked them out of the Big Ten
Yeah.
thoughts completely.
As much as I love Herm, not so fast. Michigan State. This game is at Michigan State. They are not talked about in the Big Ten. Right now is Michigan, school in Ohio, Wisconsin, maybe Penn State. Maryland's coming up a little bit.
Maryland's on the mid.
There's a lot of people
Top of the
talking about.
mid.
There's a lot of people talking about Maryland.
Who called that game?
79 points and 61 points.
Who called
Yeah.
that game last week? Oh,
Yeah,
we both got.
we both
that's
got
one of the
that
two.
one.
You guys. Okay. All right.
So, and I think they feel
I didn't think they were going to smash.
not like that.
Wow. Okay.
Not
Anyway.
like that.
Anyway.
But little brother, Michigan State.
The green team.
I think they feel a little left out in the Big Ten talk.
They better show it.
Yeah, so this is a big game. So I like Michigan State big. Like 18.
Like big. Okay.
I like Michigan State 18.
All right. Well, I'm going to say it's a different atmosphere this year compared to last year being in Arizona State, obviously. The run defense will get its first real test against the strong running offense led by, listen to Statman Dan, 48 carries of junior Eno Benjamin.
Eno. He's the cousin of Uno.
Godfather's Enzo.
No.
And I'm going to have to agree with you, though. Michigan State is going to win this one. Not as big as you. I'm going to give them a field goal and a touchdown. So 10 and an extra point, I should say. Just making sure you're writing the right number
I
down.
got it down.
10.
I
Not
got
9,
10.
10.
10. Oh, now you made me lose.
Ha-ha!
10.
Made him drop his pen.
Now it's gone.
It's gone. Gone.
I'll be back.
Gone. Damon is going down right now, folks.
PG.
That was awesome.
PG.
If you would have only seen the facial expression from the lovely Alicia behind the bar here at Stadium Tavern, that was funny. And you didn't see it because
No,
you were
I
going
was
down
going
below the
down.
table. Awesome. Right there, folks. High five on that one. That was good. Yes. Right there.
Going on break.
We're good.
We ain't did shit.
Ooh. Dude, we got like 10 minutes. Wait. Okay.
No, I'm not thirsty. Never thirsty. Oh, you mean you talking
Liar.
about the drink?
Liar. See, he went under the table and now his mind went crazy.
Oh, wow.
Well,
They're going to miss us. So that brings us to game number 3, which is number 8,
2.
Florida, which is game number 2.
Yeah.
Number 8, Florida travels
Yep.
to Kentucky. Both teams are 2-0. This is an SEC matchup. Last year, this game would have been exciting because of one running back from Kentucky named Snell, which is now on the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think this game is not going to be as exciting as you would think, being a rivalry game. Rivalry. Again, I like Florida by 10.
I like Florida to win the game. But I think it's going to be a lot closer, a lot longer, kind of like the Michigan Army game. Not that close, maybe, the whole way through. Yeah, I threw you. I threw that dagger.
You can, man, because it was.
Hey, but
Yeah.
hold on. We'll talk about that here in just a second.
No, we
No, I will.
no,
I don't give a shit what you know. I'm gonna make sure that button doesn't get hit yet.
Yeah, that button's gonna get
Nope.
hit.
Florida's gonna win by 9. I agree. Florida's gonna win. However, like I said, Kentucky has given them fits for the past decade. especially when they come to Lexington. And I think it's going to be a lot closer. I think there's going to be in the mid to the end of the third quarter, you're going to see that changeover that Florida's like, all right, it's done.
Kind of like what they did to Miami.
Yeah. Yep.
All right,
I can see
like
that.
it.
Florida by 9.
So that takes us to the game of the week for college. We're going
Still doing the show. Yes, Jordan.
Yeah, we're still doing the show. We'll just be from a satellite location.
Mm-hmm.
Game of the week, we're going to go to the Hawkeye State. We're going to go with the Iowa Hawkeyes, number 19th ranked, going into where does Iowa State play?
Cyclones.
Not their mascot. Where do they play?
Cyclones. Have no clue.
Stillwater. No, that's Oklahoma State.
That's like almost half of the distance in the United States apart.
Really, is it? Is Iowa that far away from Oklahoma? Are you sure?
It's way off. Let's just say that.
I don't know about way.
Way off. Let's just say
Way
you're at
off.
least 2 states away from it. All right, you done messed up.
I'm gonna pull up a map.
Don't
the
do
United
that.
States
Don't
of
do that.
America.
Don't do that.
No, it's coming.
Don't do that.
It's
Anyway, the Hawkeyes 2-0. The Cyclones 1-0. Hell of a rivalry match in state. Obviously, the state of Iowa loves this matchup because there has been a lot of upsets in this matchup. Iowa's been talked about, in certain years. It's like, all right, this is the Big Ten year. This is the Big Ten year. And all of a sudden, yes, you're 2 states away. Count them. Count them. Hold on here, folks. Count them.
actually you're more. That would
No,
be one,
if you
two,
counting,
one,
I'm
two, three,
giving you
one,
the
two,
benefit of the
three,
doubt here, folks.
1, 2,
We're looking at a
3,
map that we learned in
3.
2nd grade here. And he said,
It's got colors on it. Colors. I like colors.
Oh, it's because you're black, right?
I didn't say coloreds.
Oh,
I said
colors. He likes colors.
Man, they're
That's
gonna
the
get
black
me for
and
this one.
Yep.
Ames. Thank you, Courtney. Ames.
Well, it's good to know Hanowski got laid in Stillwater. Yes, I did just throw that out, folks. Anyway.
Michael is now my Ames guy. Or Stillwater.
He's your Stillwater guy.
Did the water
Hopefully you're
was
not-
the water still
Hopefully
or
you're
did you
not
mix
his
it up a little bit?
Stillwater fun. Because you did go under the table. Anyway, I'm never going to let him in that down.
Fumble through geography.
I'm
We
gonna tell
don't
you, I'm gonna
fumble
tell you-
here, buddy.
No, well, he did. He fumbled the pin that made him go under the table.
You knocked it out. You play good defense. I tried.
I learned from my wife. Did you just now catch that? You literally, that was a hell of a delay in his reaction to that. Jesus. Anyway, God, I can't believe it took you that long to catch what I was saying.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Anyway.
You're going down for that one.
Yeah, I go down.
What
all
up,
the time.
Brandon?
I didn't go under the table.
I'm sure little guy is asleep by now.
Yes, we hope. we
He
hope he
says,
didn't
"Okay,
catch
I'm
us
here."
last.
Yes,
All
he's
right.
here. He's here.
What up, Brandon?
What's happening, Brandon?
Tell
I was
Asher,
meaning
by
to
the way,
get with
tell
you.
Asher, by the way,
Right.
congratulations on your great interview
Wow,
you had with
man.
Chase Elliott. If you
Dude,
haven't
he played
seen it,
top
folks-
golf with him.
yeah,
You see that?
yeah, he's got a better swing than you do. Anyway,
You've never seen my swing.
exactly. He was about to drop. Booker. I seen it coming. Anyway, congratulations,
Bailey.
Asher. Brandon, tell your son we said awesome job with Chase.
Yeah, that was.
And
that
if you
was some
haven't,
stuff.
if you haven't seen it at all, you haven't listened to it, check out Asher's Racing channel on YouTube. You can go to Checkers and Wreckers, get his link too. And soon, because I have been slacking to answer Tommy Boy's question earlier. Yes, I have been slacking like hell on the audio side of our shows. So I apologize to all of you, not him really, because he knows already.
Yes.
It will be coming back to iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, everything here this
if I
weekend.
had the software, I'd do it myself, but I don't, so it's all on
He's
him.
not technically sound, folks.
No.
It's
I'm
that
doing good to
under
hit
order.
click.
It's that under over 40 thing.
Yes.
Anyway,
I learned how to type on the typewriter.
I did too.
An actual
I did too.
typewriter.
Like ding. Two defensive
Hey,
beasts.
Christy, what's going on?
Hey, she missed it. Somebody texted her and said, "You better listen to your husband."
Now she's gone.
Done deal.
No,
She
done
just
deal.
showed her face, then she's gone.
Like, I support you.
Iowa State. Back to it real quick. College game of the week. Defensive beast against the ground game. It'll lead to multiple shots downfield that will cause a major shift in the game at some point towards the end. The Big Ten needs the Iowa Hawkeyes to win this game because the Iowa Hawkeyes need to win, period. Iowa by 3.
That's funny.
Is that what you said?
That's exactly what I said. Iowa by 3.
All right.
And I'm going to tell you why, because I need Iowa to be – no, never mind. That's it. Iowa by 3. That's all I got.
All right.
Checkers and records, I got 3 kids. Jordan's got 4. So what's your excuse?
He's got you beat. Jordan's not doing the show, though. I will say that.
He's got 4 kids. It's always a show. Said he just went to bed. He's doing his first of 3 testings for his black belt. That is awesome.
Right on. There
That
you
is
go.
Awesome. So he breaks boards, he races cars, and he gives interviews with NASCAR drivers, and he plays golf.
John, to answer your question, how many words per minute he types in a typewriter? 3.
If the words are in front of me, I'm pretty good.
7.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty
You
good.
still got to type like this on a typewriter, man. It wasn't easy to do this. It really wasn't easy to do
for
this.
you.
I mean, I learned on a typewriter, but really quick after that, the computer came out.
No, I got it going. But mine was an electric typewriter.
Oh.
I mean, with you going to Catholic school, I figured y'all would be a little higher up on the technology. You know, cathedral is
higher
all
up we
Apple.
were on the little boys.
Because you know, cathedral's all Apple. Their kids don't have textbooks.
And yeah, they pay $15,000 a year to go to somewhere, which
11.
really doesn't mean anything.
11.
Okay, now,
Yes.
now,
11.
McKenzie go there already,
Julian.
and that was how long ago?
He's a senior, so 4 years.
Exactly. It's 15.
Man, it ain't 15.
Anyway,
Look it up. It ain't 15.
they recruit.
So do you. It's a Catholic school. They're allowed to recruit. It's private.
It's not loud. It's not allowed. Anyway,
Yes.
yeah. He's
I
the
can start
one.
But anyway, like we'd like to say, thank you guys again for joining us for this hour and a half.
And I
you
made it
have
through.
for 40 weeks.
I made it
You didn't go
through.
pee.
I made it through.
But he's going now. So
Not
now
yet.
I'm going to delay this. No, but we'd like to thank all of you who stick with us for these last 40 shows, 42 shows.
Plus, because there was more shows
Yeah.
previous.
But 42 shows from the tavern that we've done. You know, we've had to step away from the tavern for, you know, not really
Wednesday nights.
just for Wednesday nights.
Yep.
So, like I said, we introduced early in the show, we will be doing a BWSports1 tour. So if you would like if you'd like to host our show on Wednesday nights, just let us know. And we'll try to coordinate it with us and you, and then we'll, you know, do traveling shows until we find a new home for our Wednesday night shows.
Hey, Mike, just like you guys, man. He said, you boys are great. Have a great night. You know, he watches us every Wednesday. We appreciate it. You know, we're here for you. If you guys want to host us at your place, at your place, at your place of business, at your place in the house, you know, contact us, info.bwsports1@gmail.com. We would love to talk and work something out for you guys. Looking forward to it. You know, this isn't the end of us. This is just a growth spurt that both of us are having, the Stadium Tavern and Black and White Sports. No, there's no hard feelings. So I just want to kill the rumors now. Rob, we love each other, right? See, there is no hard feelings.
Hey, where are you going?
Wednesday nights, Wednesday nights.
So how do you take a break 10 minutes before you leave? I offended you?
He did.
Offended?
See?
Oh, you are offended?
See?
No, it's because I'm of a darker pigment.
No, I think it's because your head went below the table in front of everybody.
There's no woman that doesn't love that.
There's no-
And
Wow.
we're out.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
This is Black and White Sports, and we, as always, keep it sporty, Indy.
Yeah. You stole my line.
I
Now
did.
hit the damn button and let's roll.
Here, you want to hit the button?
No, I
Since
don't
I
hit
stole
the
your
damn
line, I'll hit the
button.
button. I'll
I don't
let you
care
hit the
about
button.
the button. The
No,
button-
Tommy Checker, if
your
it was
button
like
is your
Samuel L.
button.
Jackson, we'd be like, mother.
Yes, my wife. Go blue.
Anyway, October 26th, Irish on that ass again. Later,
Hit the button.
he's going under the table again, folks. Watch out, go Irish.